Hello, welcome to Invictus. We've got this Porsche 911 behind us. We've done the oil filter and the air filter service on this, so the minor service. And we've kept the oil filter just to kind of show you the condition of what it's like inside. This is in pretty good, neat condition. The oil that came out of it was also clean. This has been regularly maintained. The customer that's owned it for, I think, circa 5 to 6 years was previously related to a very well-known Porsche specialist because he owned it, and so this has really been babied and looked after by somebody that wanted a very, very unique Porsche 911. This being the 997.2, finished in this gorgeous aqua blue metallic with this blue roof, and genuinely I've got to take my gloves off, like seeing the seats here matching the outside paint color, as well as that center console showing the steering wheel, the gear selector and the handbrake all in Alcantara. It looks absolutely mega. In this video, first and foremost, I'll quickly give you a quick tour of the vehicle just to show you what it looks like as it stands. Those alloys, they look absolutely fantastic. I just love the way they look and sit on that car. The tires, the brakes, everything is in really good condition. And let me now slowly put it up and show you around what this is all about. I'll put it up. I thought, let me show you quickly from the front. Obviously, this being the 997.2, it's the Carrera 4S. It's the widened body, and then you've got this more aggressive front GTS-like sports lip, and the daytime LED running lights, the xenon lights as well. I think this is really an absolutely gem of a 911, and if I wanted one as a keeper for the beautiful, gorgeous weather that we have in this country so far, and I'm sure it's going to last a very long time, and global warming is going to mean more of us are going to be wanting convertibles than coupes, then if you're looking for a keeper, this is the one. Let's put it up and show you what it's about. Just being under it, the back boxes are in good condition overall. They're not split anywhere on those back boxes. Underneath, obviously, it's got a new sub-blank and a washer. Same thing with the tires, in good condition, all running really well. The brake pads and discs have about 50% life remaining. All the air-related air duct system for obviously directing air into the brakes to cool it down, all of them are all intact, these plastic cowlings. We've checked the control arms, the links, there's no play anywhere. And obviously you come over to this side, the driver's side rear, tires are in good condition. No play here anywhere. The links are in good condition. The discs and pads have got 50%. And as you can see, the struts are all in excellent condition. This is actually probably a very good place to also show you these back boxes right here. As you can see, they're in absolute mint of a condition. We've also checked the PDK transmission. There's no weeps or leaks on there either. All the under trays are all intact. None of them are broken, damaged whatsoever. Coming over to this side, same thing here. You've got all of the plastic ducting there. The front discs and pads have been replaced at some point not too long ago. So they've got about a good, I'd say 60 to 70% life remaining. And so is the suspension struts. They're in good condition. No play on any of the suspension components. And now checking the driver's side front, discs and pads are in good condition. So is this, and tires is in good nick. Struts are in good condition as well, and all the under trays here. The front tub has got no damage. It being a low car, they can sometimes suffer, and this is obviously all now I think in fairly reasonable condition. It's a consumable part, so unfortunately you can't help it. It's going to have some level of wear and tear. I'll start to lower the car back a little bit and just show it to you more from an eye level point of view. Now, obviously there's no corrosion. This has been kept indoors definitely for the past 6 years. Not done much mileage over the past 6 years either. We've checked for play in the wheel. There is no play. The coil springs are also in good condition. We are finding more and more of these sometimes snapped at the bottom. All the endle seals are in good condition. No corrosion there either in any of the wheel arches. Coil spring is in good condition. The strut is in good condition. Tire is all exactly where it should be. Coming around the back, all the tips and the exhaust fixings have got that corrosion, age-related corrosion, but it's all nice and tight, holding up really well. And now onto this side, which is the passenger side rear. Coil spring is in good nick. You can see also the life in the discs and pads, 50% life circa. This is the back box, which is in fantastic condition. And now I'll bring you over to this last wheel. Same thing here. Brake lines are in good nick. Coil spring is good condition. And yeah, it's been checked for any play in the suspension. So it's all looking good. Now the next thing we'll do is to show you actually what it's like to drive. And before we drive it, I want to put that roof down so you can admire what it's like putting that down. Before I show you what it's like to open and close the roof and the condition of it, this is the 997.2 where it says direct fuel injections. They no longer have the worry of the IMS bearing or bore scoring just because of the way they are set up. You get clean air and fuel put directly into the combustion chamber as opposed to not in the combustion chamber. Therefore, it just burns much more healthily. And this is also the engine that's been in these 911s since sort of 2008 when the 997.2 era came about. This is also the last of the 911s by Porsche as well, because after the 997.2, when it came to the 991.1, they became part of the VAR group, so they lost a bit of its identity and the character of these being small, nimble, compact cars. The roof is in fantastic nick, and what I need to do is get myself inside the car, fire it up so you can hear what it sounds like, and we'll take it out for a spin. And now I'm inside behind the steering wheel. Firstly, it sounds absolutely fantastic, and it's very satisfying to service one of these cars and then be able to take it up for a drive afterwards. I think you can just feel and hear the new oil in the engine with the oil filter. This is the 6-speed manual transmission. It's a 3.8 litre naturally aspirated, really the last of those characterful nimble 911s. This produces 385 brake horsepower, 420 Newton meters of torque. A top speed, which is just remarkable, is 187 miles an hour, and a 0 to 62 miles per hour is possible in 4.7 seconds. What more could you genuinely want out of a 911? This ticks ultimately all the boxes. It's a convertible with a manual stick shift transmission. You've got cruise control should you need it, Alcantara steering wheel, Alcantara gear selector, Alcantara handbrake. Sounds unbelievable, drives unbelievable, and really in life, as long as you've got one of this alongside a smile on your face, I think it just completes you. This just has such a satisfying silhouette. It looks incredible. The color of the exterior matching the back of the seats, and these are the sports seats. It just takes my breath away. This is a satisfying view. No matter where this is seen from, it's an absolute beauty. It's timeless. And I think if I'm opening my garage this is what I want to be looking at. I'd like to show in this video is the paperwork, because this is important to a lot of us, and a lot of the times I get people asking if I can just send this across. So I'll do the video just to illustrate what it's like on the paperwork front. The current owner, Stephen, he's had it from 2019 to 2026, and currently as it stands, it's done 98,000 miles, and there's a bit of a bio from him, you know, throughout his ownership, what it's had and so forth. It's HPI clear as well, so no issue here on the HPI front. Very well spec'd, as you can see. It doesn't need much convincing to tell you what an incredible spec it has. And service history wise, if I can just get you to look at it a bit more closer, it's been serviced every 2 years or 20,000 miles as per the servicing requirements: 2010, 2011, 2013, 2015, 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, 21, 22, 2023, 2023 again. And then obviously today you saw it up on our ramp where it was having the service, and obviously it had a service in 2025 as well. So it wasn't due for a service until April 2027, but we did it just to make sure that we stay on top of it. Loads of invoices as well over the years where it's had parts bought for it, where it's been serviced, and just documents, creating a beautiful file of what it's had. This is sort of due alignment. This is, you know, just the exhaust silencers that were replaced, as you could see. More invoices, Porsche invoices dating back to, you know, when it was serviced at the main dealer. Loads of MOT certificates. And you come over here, and this is when Steve had it. And then you've got the service book showing and backing up those services that are also in the invoices too. So hopefully I've covered everything in terms of everything you wanted to know on this 911. And if you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a call. And this video is an absolute must. And if you've watched it already, thank you for watching. Don't forget to head over to our channel, subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know what you thought of it and what would you like to see in future videos. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.